In this video, we will be conducting Lab 2 Fiber Microscopy. The purpose of this is to determine if the fiber content, as labeled on the fabric bolt, was accurate at the point of purchase. We will be preparing slides and examining the longitudinal and cross-sectional appearance of fibers from both warp and filling yarns with a microscope. So here I am just removing the warp and filling yarns from our fabric. You have to remove the yarns and then remove cotton fibers from the yarns in order to conduct this experiment. Once you have the yarns removed and you just start picking and removing this tiny cotton fibers from the yarns, you have to pick enough so that the fibers will be visible on the slide when viewed under the microscope. So once you get some cotton fibers, you can start conducting the lab and preparing your slides. So here Brittany is conducting the slide for the warp yarns. So you have to put a droplet of water onto the slide on top of the cotton fibers, and it absorbs so that the fibers can be visible under the microscope. And for the longitudinal view of our fibers, you see a twisted ribbon-like structure, and then for the cross-sectional view, you see a blunt end, but it shows some kidney bean shapes. And then for the filling yarns, it's a little bit different. You have to thread the fibers through the little grid piece and then place it on a slide. You have to secure it so that everything stays intact when being viewed under the microscope. And for this, the cross-sectional view is more of a narrow, twisted-like structure with kidney bean shaped ends all closely connected together. And then the longitudinal view is a spun look. It's like a twisted ribbon-like structure. And based on the views of our fibers, we determined our fabric to be 100% mercerized cotton. So it's not exactly 100% cotton as the label bolt originally stated. It is a mercerized cotton. It's pretty easy. You just have to be careful and make sure that you precisely do everything, especially on the filling yarns, because you have to cut the ends of the fibers precisely enough so that there's no frayed ends and you see the exact cross-sectional view. If not, there might be a defect in the view and it might not look exactly how it should. But the point of this is to examine the shape and contour of the longitudinal and cross-sectional fibers and determine whether the fibers are man-made or natural. And you also get to identify any modifications or additives to the fiber during the production process. So Brittany prepares that slide, and then once that's done, both are viewed, and that's it.